The Avengers struck first and killed the alien threat. But Earth's skies never cleared. They only got darker. Doctor Strange found no invasion markers. Hulk started hearing whispers. And Wolverine started forgetting who he was. He had memories that weren't his. Missions he never took. Until he screamed in a voice that didn't belong to him. The truth? The alien was never out there. It was evolving inside him, and Earth had no cure. The moment the creature landed, the sky changed color. Not like clouds rolling in. This was deeper, thicker. A slow suffocation crawling over the horizon. For it didn't wait. Neither did Iron Man. The Avengers responded in force, launching before Fury even gave a green light. The object crashed in eastern Siberia, a deep crater, melting snow. The trees surrounding it burned in a perfect circle. The smell? Not of fire, not even of sulfur. It smelled wrong. Captain Marvel descended first, photon energy glowing in her palms. Hulk leapt in behind her. Black Panther flanked the trees, claws drawn. Iron Man hovered above, suit scanning for life. "It's alive," Stark muttered in the comms. "But I'm not getting heart rate or brain waves. It's reading like metal. No, organic. Both." The creature emerged, limping. Humanoid. Pale gray skin wrapped tight across its frame, like plastic stretched over something still forming. No mouth, just a slit where a face should be. They didn't hesitate. Captain Marvel fired. Thor struck with Mjolnir. Hulk tore down from the ridge and slammed into the crater like a bomb. By the time Wolverine arrived, it was already over. Steam rose from the shattered corpse. Its skin ruptured, leaking a thick, silver fluid that evaporated before touching the ground. He stopped at the edge of the crater. Didn't move. Didn't speak. Iron Man looked up. "You're late." Logan's eyes didn't blink. He sniffed the air. Again. Then he growled. "You idiots," he muttered. "That ain't it." Black Panther turned. "We watched it crash. You saw the footage. Satellite picked up cosmic radiation, multiple threats." Logan stepped forward, claws unsheathed, and pointed at the body. "That thing didn't fight back. It didn't even look at you. You call that hostile?" "We neutralized the threat," Thor said firmly. The creature fell from the sky. This was a preemptive strike. Logan spun. "You're all too proud to ask the right question. If that was the threat, why'd the sky not clear?" Everyone looked up. Still dark. Still churning. And suddenly, quieter than it should have been. A low rumble cut through the comms. Not sound. Vibration. Beneath their boots. Then a tear ripped through the space just behind them. A golden portal opened. Doctor Strange stepped through, face tense. "I examined the trajectory," he said. "The creature was launched here. Planted. It was designed to be found." "Designed?" Captain Marvel asked. Strange hovered forward. "Not an invasion. A decoy." Wolverine's jaw clenched. "I told you." Hulk crouched beside the body, sniffed, then recoiled. "It's empty. Empty." Iron Man echoed. "No soul," Hulk whispered. "No hunger. No fight." Strange lowered his hands over the corpse. A faint spell glowed and fizzled instantly. "Nothing's anchoring it to this realm," Strange said. "It was never meant to survive." Iron Man's suit pinged. "I'm still getting alien readings." "Where?" He turned slowly. "Logan." The entire team stared. "What the hell are you talking about?" Logan growled. Stark's HUD flickered. "There's a resonance. Matching signature. It's faint, but it's coming from you." "Scan again," Logan barked. "You think I'm hiding a damn alien?" Before he could answer, Logan's hand trembled. Slight. Barely visible. But enough. He clenched his claws, but they didn't retract. They flickered, like metal losing shape, then reforming. "Something's not right," Strange said. "We need to run tests." "I didn't touch that thing," Logan snapped. "You were all here. I just got here." Hulk stepped closer. "Logan, what if this isn't the first time?" Silence. Then Iron Man's voice dropped. "Fury said you went off-grid 2 months ago." "For 3 days," Strange added. "No comms. No tracking. And when you came back, you didn't remember where you were." I was in Madripoor. No, you weren't, Stark said. I had a drone tail on you. You vanished over the Indian Ocean. Wolverine stared at them, the growl growing low in his throat. You think I brought something back? No one answered. He looked down at his hands. The claws were still out, but they weren't metal anymore. They were bone. No, not bone. Something darker. Something veined. Moving. He blinked. A sharp pulse stabbed through his skull. For a moment, he wasn't in Siberia. He was on a ship, strapped to a table. Needles in his skin. Voices he couldn't understand. A liquid injected into his spine. Then silence. He gasped, the memory vanishing. Everyone watched him like he wasn't Logan anymore. You all really think this is me? He asked, voice shaking. You think I'd let something crawl inside me and not rip it out myself? Strange looked grim. If it's using your healing factor, it may have hidden for months, years, unseen, dormant, waiting. Wolverine fell to one knee. The pain returned. Inside his mind, something else stirred. A whisper, not in words, in instinct, in hunger. He slammed his fist into the ground, screaming. A crater formed beneath him. His voice cracked mid-scream and became something deeper, something alien. Thor raised his hammer. Logan, stand down. Wolverine looked up, but his eyes weren't his. Not completely. One was yellow, the other was black. I don't know what's in me, he said, but I'm telling you, whatever we killed, it wasn't alone. He stood slowly, and I think he's trying to wake up. Behind him, the corpse of the alien they had destroyed twitched. Just once, and then disintegrated into ash. Hulk hadn't spoken for 15 minutes. Not a grunt, not a word, not a roar. He just sat in the Quinjet, eyes locked on Logan, who was chained, sedated, and strapped to the reinforced floor in the center of the transport bay. But even with triple sedatives pumped into his bloodstream, Wolverine's body kept twitching, muscles spasming, claws half retracted, half formed, and the scans wouldn't stop blinking red. You sure this is Logan? Hulk finally muttered. Iron Man didn't answer. He hovered beside Logan's unconscious body, HUD flickering with heat maps, DNA overlays, energy signatures. Every reading contradicted the last. His cells are duplicating faster than his healing factor should allow, Tony said. And whatever's accelerating, it isn't Earthborn. Strange hovered beside him, cape still flowing despite no wind. His voice was low. It's mimicking him, copying him, not as an invader, but as a replacement. Bruce's hands balled into fists. I knew something was wrong. He smelled different before he blacked out. You didn't say anything. Because I didn't want to believe it, Hulk growled. Because I thought it was just me losing control again. A screen flared red, DNA spike. The claws jolted. One of the shackles cracked. Brace for surge, Tony said. Before anyone could react, Logan's body convulsed, and his mouth opened. But the scream that came out didn't belong to him. It sounded like radio static and thunder fused into one howl. The metal around his wrists melted from the frequency. Strange slammed his palms together, forming a containment field. Tony's suit deployed electromagnetic clamps from the walls. Hulk lunged and pinned him down with raw force. He's not Logan. Hulk shouted. No, Strange shouted back. He is. But something inside him is waking up. Logan's eyes flicked open, yellow and black again. Then he whispered, Prototype 03 online, and instantly went limp. Every alarm in the Quinjet shut off. Silence. Back at the tower, the Avengers gathered. Fury, Spider-Man, Wanda, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel stood around a projected model of Logan's body. Peter Parker zoomed in on the blood scans. His hands were shaking. That's not possible. What? Fury asked. Peter swallowed. I ran a sequence alignment against alien DNA samples collected over the years. Kree, Skrull, Xandarian, even celestial residue. And this thing inside Logan, it's not alien. It's everything. It's like it took pieces of each species, fused them, then hid in his DNA like camouflage. Camouflage. It's not using his healing factor to survive. Peter said. It's using it to evolve, to grow. Wanda's voice trembled. That's why I couldn't read him. It wasn't hiding thoughts. It was hiding identity. Carol crossed her arms, glowing faintly. So what is it? Strange turned. A symbiote? No. Too clean. A parasite? Maybe once. But now, it's something else. Peter continued, barely breathing. The log's fury gave me. They show Logan missing for 6 days. But something worse. He tapped the screen. Surveillance footage appeared. Time-stamped, blurry, but visible. Wolverine, in Antarctica, naked, surrounded by scientists in hazmat suits, hooked to tubes, wires, his body convulsing. A black orb pulsed above him. A voice echoed in the background. We're not building a weapon, we're building the host. Fury's face froze. Where the hell did you find that? It was buried inside Stark's deep archives, hidden behind 10 encryption layers. Tony didn't even know it was there. Silence settled over the room, and then Peter whispered, Logan was taken, experimented on, and whatever they put inside him, it wasn't meant to be found. Back in the medbay, Logan stirred. The restraints had been reinforced. Strange etched containment sigils across the floor. But Logan was awake now, both eyes his own. He sat quietly, breathing slowly, until he spoke. I remember it. Tony stepped forward. You remember the alien? I remember the cold, the straps, the voices. They called me Prototype 03. Said I was the only one who didn't die. Who are they? I don't know. But they weren't human. They wore your faces, spoke your languages. But inside, he paused, then looked directly at Hulk. They didn't smell right. Hulk stepped forward. You're saying they're still here? Logan nodded. Not just here. Buried. Under us. Watching. Tony's HUD flickered again. Fresh readings from Logan's bloodstream. Guys, we have a problem. The map showed pulsing energy lines connecting from Logan's DNA into the Earth's crust. Whatever's inside him is broadcasting. It's sending a signal down, not up. Strange's eyes widened. It's not summoning an army. It's waking something. Logan stood slowly. The restraints didn't resist. They just released. He looked at his hands. No claws. Just skin. Calm. But everyone took a step back. I can feel it moving inside me, he whispered. It's not trying to take over. It already has. Peter's voice cracked. Then why haven't you attacked? Logan looked at him. Because I think it still needs me. I think it's using me to stay hidden until it's ready. Captain Marvel's fists lit up. Then we end it now. But Wanda held up a hand. Wait, if we kill him, and the parasite is linked to the Earth, what if that triggers whatever's below? Strange nodded. We need to separate it. Black Panther stepped forward. What if it can't be separated? Then Logan said the one thing that silenced them all. I think it was built by Earth. Everyone froze. What? I think whatever did this, whatever buried this thing in me, it started here. Maybe centuries ago. Maybe longer. And it's not just waking up. He turned toward the window. It's remembering. Outside, the sky didn't just stay dark. It cracked with a flash of violet lightning. And deep below the Earth, sensors picked up a shift in the crust. Something massive, alive, stirring. In the distance, an ancient symbol glowed red in a cave no one had opened in 300 years. The same symbol that now formed on Wolverine's chest, under his skin, glowing brighter with every breath. Wolverine stood in the center of a tower, surrounded by gods, geniuses, and killers. And not one of them had the answer. He wasn't tied down anymore. They stopped trying. Because deep down they all knew. If whatever was inside him wanted out, nothing would stop it. Doctor Strange tried 3 binding spells. Each one burned away before finishing. Wanda's hex bounced off like light hitting oil. But Logan hadn't attacked. He hadn't run. He just stood still, breathing, and remembering. I saw things that weren't mine, he said quietly. Starships, lab rooms, fire in the void, and pain. Pain that wasn't even in a human body. Bruce leaned forward. Memories. No, Logan growled. Instructions. Tony's suit lit up with another energy spike. He's sinking again. Wanda winced, holding her temple. I can feel layers inside his thoughts, like doors. Every time he speaks, another one opens. Carol hovered near the ceiling, charged and ready. Why hasn't it taken full control yet? Strange's voice was low. Because it's not trying to control, it's trying to become him. Wolverine looked up, eyes tired. Or maybe I was always it. No one spoke. Black Panther stepped forward, placing a small device on the floor. A sphere unfolded into a hologram, showing a time-stamped archive from Wakanda's deepest vaults. A planet, a weapon, a silhouette that looked like Logan, only taller, leaner, alien. This image is from 700 years ago, Chala said. The same symbol that appeared on your chest is carved into the Great Wall of Beshtaru, a forgotten tribe that worshipped the host. A being that healed from any wound, who tore through enemies with claws of bone. Wolverine backed up. That's not possible. Your healing factor is unique, Banner said. But what if it wasn't natural? What if it was dormant technology? Alien DNA placed generations ago and passed through bloodlines until it activated in you. Or maybe I was never human at all, Logan muttered. Peter stepped closer, voice shaking. You're not the only one who disappeared. Everyone turned. Peter tapped his wrist and pulled up more footage. 2 months ago, mutants across the planet reported memory blackouts. Short ones, 10 minutes here, 3 hours there, but always the same symptoms: headaches, nightmares, flashes of being underground or in water. Tony scanned the data. All mutant signatures, nothing in humans. Because whatever this is, Strange said, it doesn't target species. It targets evolution. Wanda nodded. Mutants aren't random. They're a design pattern, an ancient one. Suddenly, the lights flickered. Every monitor in the room turned black. Then, a single phrase appeared. The host is not broken. The host is becoming. Logan's chest glowed again, not red this time. Blue. Vibrating. Something's syncing with me, he whispered. Below the tower, seismic sensors exploded with data. A deep quake. No epicenter. No tremor lines. Just pressure. Rising upward. Thor gripped his hammer. I will take him to Asgard. Seal him in the vault. No, Strange snapped. The connection is rooted here. Earth. If you move him, the link will rip open, not break, widen. Hulk bared his teeth. Then what do? We find the truth, Strange said. We go into his mind. Logan didn't protest. He sat down on the floor and exhaled. Do it before I change again. Wanda knelt across from him. If I go too deep, I might not come back. Logan's eyes locked on hers. Then don't go in looking for me. Go in looking for whatever made me. She placed both hands on his head and whispered. The air shimmered. Her eyes rolled white. Her body jerked once. Then she stilled. Seconds passed. Then a scream ripped through her throat, but it wasn't her voice. Her body rose into the air, flailing, glowing with symbols none of them recognized. Strange jumped in, casting a second anchor spell to pull her back. Then everything froze. Wanda dropped, silent. Everyone surrounded her. Tony checked vitals. Still alive. She gasped, eyes wide, whispering, I saw them. Who? The architects. The ones who built the seed. They came before the stars. They left pieces of themselves in planets, in people, in Logan. What do they want? She looked at Logan, then past him. Out the window. They want Earth back. Tony's AI shouted an alert. Global satellite network interruption. Unknown source. Incoming signal from the Mariana Trench. Carol bolted to the console, the deepest point on Earth. They're waking it from below, Wanda said. A vault, a ship, no a cradle. They didn't come to invade Earth. Earth is one of them. Peter looked horrified. They planted seeds inside our evolution. Wolverine's not a mistake. He's their proof of concept. Suddenly, Logan clutched his head again, visions pouring in. He saw himself on a metallic table. But this time, he wasn't alone. There were 4 others. Clawed, mutated, changing, but only he survived. The others melted, screamed. Their genes couldn't handle the merge, but his did. He saw the architects standing over him, ancient beings with skin like liquid iron and eyes like stars collapsing. They called him one word: air. Back in reality, Logan stood again. Something in his stance had changed. Calm, taller. "I'm not a host anymore," he said. "I'm a signal." "Signal for what?" Fury asked. Logan turned slowly. "To come home." And deep beneath the Earth's crust, something answered. A heartbeat, not human, but ancient, and very much awake. Logan stood motionless as the Avengers circled around him. Not as enemies, not yet, but every one of them had fingers near triggers, magic in their palms, thunder in their blood. "I'm not going to attack you," Logan said. "No," Strange replied. "But whatever's inside you might." Wolverine's skin was sweating silver. Every pulse sent a shimmer under his flesh like electricity trapped inside. But he didn't twitch. He didn't growl. That made it worse. Iron Man's scans lit up again. His neural signals are forking, like he's thinking as two. "Not two," Logan whispered. "One. Merging. No lines left between us anymore." Banner didn't speak. He didn't need to. Hulk was already at the surface, fingers digging into the floor. His instincts screamed, danger, and they were never wrong. Logan raised his hand, palm open. Not claws, just truth. "There's something beneath us. It's not just alive. It's waiting. For you." Wanda asked. "No. For the moment I fully change." Then it rises. Suddenly, the tower shook. A quake, deep and sharp. No epicenter, just pressure, like the planet had taken a breath. Alarms across Tony's HUD screamed. "We have a tectonic shift under the Atlantic. No fault line. It's just splitting open." Visual, Strange snapped. A portal opened above them, showing real-time satellite feed. The ocean was parting, not like Moses, like something was pushing it apart from beneath. A spiral, a coil, a black mass with veins of gold pushing through miles of seawater like it was nothing. The heartbeat from before now echoed in everyone's chest. Thor lifted Mjolnir. "We end this now." "No," Logan said. "You kill me now, it won't stop it. It'll just make it angry. You want to stop what's coming? You need me alive." Carol hovered higher. "Then what's your plan, host?" Logan stared through her. "It's not a plan. It's a memory. I wasn't just made to carry it. I was made to kill it if it turned." Everyone froze. "You're its failsafe?" Banner asked. Wolverine nodded once. The architects built the Parasite, but they knew it might evolve past their control. So they made one weapon that couldn't be overwritten. "Let me guess," Fury muttered. "The weapon had claws." Logan looked down at his hands, veins pulsing blue. "It's waking now because it thinks it won. But I still remember the command." "What command?" Wanda asked. Logan's eyes flickered black, then gold. He whispered, "Revert the core." Instantly, his body tensed, and every scanner in the tower exploded in static. Carol flew back, arms shielding her face. Strange summoned every seal he knew. Hulk grabbed Logan and slammed him to the floor, but this time, Logan didn't resist. He released. From inside him, not a symbiote, not a parasite, but a light, a living code. It burst upward like a golden beam through the ceiling, through the sky, and down through the Earth's crust. It wasn't energy. It was a message, a command. Wanda cried out. "He's not triggering a war. He's rewriting the creature's memory." "Making it forget him?" Peter asked. "No, making it remember what it was afraid of." And far below the Earth, the giant spiraling mass load trembled, and then screamed. Not aloud, but across the mind of every living thing on Earth. Even as Logan collapsed, smoke rising from his skin, the message still burned in the air. "The host has awakened the final weapon." Smoke curled from Logan's back like steam off broken machinery. He didn't move, didn't speak. His skin had burned open in long spirals, revealing ancient sigils beneath. Wanda hovered beside him, hands glowing, trying to heal what she didn't understand. "He's still alive," she whispered, "but barely." Beneath the earth, the thing that had stirred, the black coil, the parasite's origin, began to writhe. But this time, it didn't grow. It folded inward. Across the planet, seismic activity slowed. Storms reversed. The signal that once broadcast from Logan's body was now pushing back. Iron Man stared at the collapsing energy spiral through the satellite feed. "It's losing connection." That command he triggered, it didn't just warn the creature. It cut it off. From what? Banner asked. From him. From Earth. From itself. Thor looked down at Logan, still unconscious. Then why does it still breathe? Because Logan wasn't done. With a gasp, he jolted upright. Eyes pure gold now, no trace of black. He stood. No claws. No growl. Just focus. "It's not dead," he said. Wanda stepped back. "But it's weakening." "Not enough," Logan growled. "That thing, it didn't come here. It was born here. From something old. Something buried. It used me because I was the only one who could survive it." Fury narrowed his eye. And now, Logan glanced toward the floor, toward the core of the planet. "Now I survive it again." Before anyone could stop him, he ran. Through the tower, out the edge, into the sky. Iron Man launched after him. "Logan, wait." But Logan didn't answer. He wasn't running away. He was heading toward the epicenter. The hole in the Atlantic. A massive whirlpool of energy waited, churning with the last remnants of the alien signal. The birthplace, or deathbed. The Quinjet couldn't keep up. Even Carol couldn't match his speed. Wolverine, moved like gravity, had no meaning anymore. And when he reached the edge of a spiral, he dove in. The planet screamed again. Every screen flickered. Every mind went silent. Then calm. Inside the trench, Logan descended deeper than human tech had ever reached. The walls around him pulsed like organs. He wasn't swimming. He was being pulled. Welcomed. He hit the base, and it opened. A chamber. Alien. Ancient. Alive. In the center, a mass of coiled light, dark memory, instinct. The root of what had infected him. Its original body. The source. It saw him. And it remembered. He stepped forward. The symbols on his chest lit up. The final failsafe. The command hard-coded into his DNA before humans had even built pyramids. He whispered it again. "Revert the core." The creature lunged. But Logan was faster. He didn't strike with claws. He touched it, bare hand on its surface. And he burned. The chamber imploded. The trench roared. A blinding pillar of light split the ocean in two, reaching to the sky like Earth was exhaling poison. Then, silence. The oceans calmed. The storm vanished. And the spiral? Gone. Back at the tower, no one spoke. Then a beacon blinked on Tony's console. One life signal. Logan's. But faint. Far beneath the sea. Still breathing. Still healing. Still fighting. Wanda placed her hand on the glass. "He didn't destroy it," she said. "He made it remember why it feared him." Iron Man stared at the data. "Wolverine wasn't infected," he said. "He was chosen." The screen pulsed one last time. Signal terminated. Planet secure. And somewhere in the darkness below the Earth, Wolverine smiled.